The Allahabad High Court is expected to rule today on whether a scientific survey by the government body ASI can happen inside the Gyanvapi Mosque or not. The survey was ordered by the Varanasi District Court on the 24th of July based on a petition by 4 women who claim that the only way to determine if the landmark Varanasi Mosque was built after razing a Hindu temple is through an ASI survey. The ASI did start a survey on the 24th of July, but it was stayed within hours by the Supreme Court after the Mosque Committee approached it. The case was then taken up by the Allahabad High Court the very next day, and the judgment was reserved for today. The Mosque Committee has argued that the structure is over 1,000 years old and any sort of digging might destabilize it and it could even collapse. The committee also argues that any such survey is in violation of the existing laws around religious places. The SI and lawmakers for the women have said that the survey is in no way intended to change the character of the mosque and there will be no harm to the structure in any way. To get more on this, we have my colleague Alok joining us. Alok, how are things expected to play out at the Allahabad High Court today?
Well, so the Allahabad High Court is expected to decide today whether that ASI survey that was ordered by the District Court in Varanasi can proceed or not. Now, of course, just to recap for our viewers, there was a petition that was filed by 4 women in the Varanasi District Court saying that the Gyanvapi Mosque was built after razing a Hindu temple and that the only way to actually get to the truth was through a scientific survey conducted by the government body, the ASI. Now, the district judge, I think on the 21st of July, if I remember the date correctly, had actually ordered that ASI survey, of course saying that an area that has been sealed previously on Supreme Court orders should not be tinkered with. And that survey was ordered on Friday around 4 p.m. and the ASI started conducting that survey on Monday at about 7 a.m. in the morning. So the Mosque Committee had then approached the Supreme Court and basically said that, look, we've got no time for redressal and that we feel that any attempt to carry out a survey inside the mosque may harm the structure. It's a very old structure. It may even collapse. They also said that any attempt at a survey at the Gyanvapi Mosque is a violation of existing laws that call for status quo at religious places of worship. The ASI has given an affidavit both before the Supreme Court, where the appeal went first, and then the Supreme Court, of course, asked the Allahabad High Court to hear it while staying the survey temporarily. In both courts, the Mosque Committee has made these arguments, while the lawyers for the petitioners, which are the women, and also the ASI have said that there will be no harm to the structure at all and that they are going to take utmost care and that there are no violation of laws. This is what the lawyers for the petitioners have said. So this is the crux of the argument. I know it's a simplified way to put it across. It's a very complex case with layers after layers, but this is what essentially the arguments are. So the Allahabad High Court is expected to decide today. I think it will be personally interesting for me to also see whether the Allahabad High Court, in case it does order the survey to go ahead, gives a window for redressal to the aggrieved party, or even if it doesn't, does it give some window for redressal? Because last time the complaint also was from the Mosque Committee that, look, the order came in on Friday. We had no time for redressal because Saturday and Sunday were court holidays, and then on Monday, 7 a.m. the survey did actually start. So all of these things are happening. The original Gyanvapi case we are of course aware of, where 5 women have gone to court asking for year-long access to shrines inside the Gyanvapi Mosque complex in Varanasi, which is a landmark mosque that is located right next to the equally historical and important Kashi Vishwanath temple. Both are icons in Varanasi, but the Gyanvapi Mosque at the moment in the middle of a dispute.
Right.